Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the synopsis of all of this. Really, um, yeah. So let's check out how we got on. Uh, so it says here we started out with 20 prestige. Um, so that must have been a war, but that must have been a war and lost, I guess. Did it say we lost? It must have been. So yeah. So we'll start. It's gonna be losses all the way. Right. Okay. So we our first war was our longest, where we had the major battle in Kronotsky Bay against the Russians, and it was the Battle of the Cape, Pank, and then the Battle of Key West, which of course we named our one of our ships after, and then there was peace, and then we thought, you know what, we haven't got enough prestige, we need some more. So we pushed. It seems like we must have pushed to get the prestige up, and then we went back to war with Russia. Now our prestige slowly went up as we were kicking their ass, and then we were at peace again. And then we had a little bit of a little war with Japan. That yeah, a lot of raiding, a lot of raiding. So our prestige was at 40. You know, from 1924. Yeah, we were doing all right. We were doing all right. So 1920 to 1950. Yeah. So when we went to war with Britain, which said we lost, which is probably a fair assessment. It was a strategic victory though over the Dominican Republic, which was a really shitty war actually. We shouldn't have gone to war over that one. I don't think we could have done without that war. So yeah, Battle of Achang Point, a major victory. So we still won it, but we only won. It says here, one out of those victories, and then we must have starved them out. So that was a crucial point between ending the war here and probably getting rid of a lot of ships, and then having to. That was a slog. That really was a slog. So we won the first war against Germany, and then we had a short war again against Germany, and we lost. We lost both engagements, and then we tapped out. And then it says that we lost against the French as well, which is probably true. We won the 2 out of 3 battles. It's funny how they won 3 out of 4, and I won 3 out of 5. And yeah, and I lost still. Never mind, it's all good. But our prestige kind of went up a little bit slowly. It was a tough couple of decades, and then we fought France again, and we won. Yeah, again. Yeah, and then we had the second war, which it said we lost, and then we pegged out, and somehow lost prestige again. It says we finished on 45. That's not great. And okay, let's have a look at fleet tonnage now. So we're the red line. So for tonnage, we finished this part in what, 4th place? Way out-tonned by Germany. But Russia and Japan very much shot at this point from the wars they had with me. Very much shot. Very much. I crippled them like I said I did. But we only finished 4th, so that's interesting. It's interesting to see. 1920 to 1950, we went on a huge expansion. And it just seems like this war here, I mean, we lost a few here, that's probably why we lost, but it just seems like we weren't ready for this war, and we only started winning it from here onwards, when we won that first battle, and then it looks like we had the tonnage to fight it, which I think is probably the case, and then we had to, because we got those new ships, we had to finance them. So then we had to go down in tonnage. And then we were like, no, we really need to fight it. Well, we lost carrier, another carrier, dead. And then we were like, shit, we're really struggling because we lost we lost 4 years of growth there. That's probably what had the negative impact on the French campaign as well, because we didn't have that growth. I mean, France by this point, I mean, we sunk a fair bit of theirs, I think, by the looks of things. Yeah, the other blue. So they were crippled as much as Japan. I mean, what was Russia doing by this point? Russia's down there. So Japan's the black. So as Japan just started coming into its own, we finished 2nd behind Great Britain. And then what happened? We started having another war. So we still finished behind Great Britain, which is funny. Yeah, got rid of all that, and yeah, crept up. Italy finished. Oh no, Germany finished 3rd. Italy finished 5th on the fleet tonnage. So we got, so we finished 2nd on fleet tonnage. Economy, of course, that was always pretty high. Best resources, million. Yeah, we reached $1 million. $1 billion in the budget. And it was always going up. We never had it full. That's pretty amazing. Summary of ships lost, right? 5 ships lost. We lost 5 battleships in those 30 years. 4 battle cruisers. 10 heavy cruisers. They must have been decommissioned. 3 light. No. Oh yeah. Okay. We lost 3 light. Okay. 7. 125 submarines. How many did we do here? Okay. Oh, that doesn't change. Okay. Ships a ton. Oh, so many ships lost. Ah, so okay. What? So we lost in total 5. But that says 6. So many of ships lost. What? Okay, we must have lost a lot of ships then. 3 carriers. Right. Well, it's costly. Very costly. But nah, the fleet tonnage is quite interesting just to see. Because it just seems like we just didn't. I mean, it's just interesting because we just didn't have the tonnage from 1924 onwards. Just doesn't seem right. Yeah, that's just insane. That doesn't seem right. Oh well, never mind. Well, that's been enjoyable. It's been a good one. So hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 9 wars. We won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. 5 out of 4 wars. One dismal, disastrous war with the French. But strategic victories nonetheless. You know, they surrendered out of their riots and changes of government. I didn't. Maybe a war on paper that I lost, but definitely didn't lose it strategically. I mean, they lost a lot of ships. I mean, Christ, they were crippled. They were. They would have never have come back up, and we took a big hit. If we kept them, we would have finished first. Insane. Now, tell me what you think. Let's have a look. Hang on, let's have a look at the prestige again. I mean, it only went up, so it's not so bad. Just slowly, and then yeah, just a slow, and then a big dip at the end, where they said you're actually useless. You really are. Catch you next time.